Hello, this reading is going to be for Aquarius. This is going to be we're going to do you guys a love reading just to see what your love radar is, what your love number, and maybe if your lover has something to say to you. This is all about love, romance, and what people like about you. So depending on how the cards come out, depending on what's read. So it could be a plethora of things. We have lottery, bet on yourself. Now, what can we get for Aquarius? We have flying. I see that that's read as cloud nine. We have email in reverse. Can we get anything else for Aquarius? Yeah, I'm hearing that stuck in my head, bugaboo. You bugging who you bugging, what you bugging me, and don't you see it ain't cool. I don't know why they referencing that. Maybe you attract people that become bugaboos. They like to bug you all day. We have doctor. We have cell phone. This is somebody wanting to take pictures of you or wanting to be in your phone. We have alien, unrepeatable, and we have falling deep. So I don't know why they came in, why they referenced bugaboo, but let's keep going. We'll see why. We'll see why. So with the love readings, I don't insult anybody. I don't add my opinion to it. I don't. There's no speculation associated with it. Not that it is in my weekly. I don't speculate, but I'm just saying it's supposed to be more loving. Okay, so then I don't. If drama comes out, I'm not gonna entertain it. So this is the Emperor. So we know who the Emperor is. I hadn't selected a card yet, so it just came out. So just know that even with all this going on background, I'm hearing like shadows with all of that. There is an Emperor. There is a king that I guess he has something to say, and he must want to address you about it. Let's go to alien, because I haven't gotten it for anybody. Let's see how they want. There's no one like you. So there's strength. So there's no one like you. And they know this. But also with this, I always read this as like this is like the lion wanted to, I was about to say the Leo wanted to munch on you, nibble on your boobs. But that's people who want to taste you, want to eat you, basically. They like to eat you, or they like that. The way they eat you, they don't eat nobody else. Or the way they fondle you, they don't fondle anybody else. I'm going to have to say I apologize if I'm not going to be too explicit, unless I need to. Unless I hear it, then I'll say it. But the way I speak is different, and I want to, even though this is a love reading, but whatever. What's for cell phone? I'm not gonna be so graphic. It's just not wired that way, unless it comes out. I'm innocent now. So for cell phone, we have all these cards came out in reverse. We have manipulation. We have victory. We have strife. We have swiftness. So this is something like it takes a long time for people to really get to know you on a sensual level. Even if you guys have sex, it's more to you or whatever. So they realize that, but these are people who may have tried in the past to exploit you or take your pictures or use your pictures against you. Say you're a beautiful woman, you have amazing pictures, and they would take it and try to do something drastic with it. They weren't able to. They're not victorious anyway. But these are also people that see you and start to contemplate, like, how can they be victorious with you? The only thing is like the manipulation or the way they go about it can sometimes lead to strife. Because all these cards are upright is this. But when it's in reverse, this is them thinking about it and understanding that, okay, I'm not going to be victorious if I fight with Aquarius. Because that's not the projection they want. They don't want to fight with you. They want to be, oh, I want to be close. I want to be your hands when you say your grace. I want to be, I want to be close. They want to be close to you. The way they go about it could be rude. But this is like, that's why I got the bugaboo. They want to be close to you, but whatever they do, they feel like they might not come out on top because of the fact that they start arguments with you. Or they just do little things that you maybe don't like. This is like an irritable energy. This is something that they might do stuff that irritates you. They're not meaning to. Maybe they don't know at first that it irritates you. You may have a different demeanor, a different way of doing things, and the bugaboos do what they do, honey. And so, but this is why it takes a long time for them to kind of come clean. These are people who do things or say things, or it takes a long time for them to come clean because it's in reverse. But this could also be like people like to go a long time with you. So what they're telling me is I have to read this as this is what this Emperor wants you to know. So I do apologize. I want to explain to you like what people love about you or what they feel about you. But since this Emperor came out on the side, this is a guy. Okay, this is a man that feels like this. This is a man that may not have called you, doesn't know how to get in contact with you because all of this is in reverse. So this person may have been manipulative. This is a person that'll steal your number off the call log, off or whatever. It's different now. I understand. But this is a person that will steal your number. With this victory in reverse, they feel like you guys didn't come to a victory and it was because of the fights. So what they want to do is take away the fights. But even if they take away the fight, we'll put this straight right here. If they take away the arguments with you, they still don't know how to get to this victory because, like, I guess they want it to be quick. All right? They want a quick accomplishment with you. But it takes a long time. Like, they realize it takes a long time. Like, meet me at the altar in your white dress. That takes a while. People don't just go, the altar, it takes a while to get to the altar. Now, if you want to just go do the Las Vegas drive-through wedding, then that's quick. But they don't want that. So they realize that it takes a while. But they want to be close to you. So they realize there's no one like you. And it's like something about your strength or the way you strengthen them has like really been on their mind. What's for doctor? So I have to read this as this one person. Okay, I'm hearing it's symbolic. So this may happen. This might be chapters of your life. People doing this or behaving this way. So what's for doctor? But the song is I want to be close. I want to be your hands when you say your grace. Yeah, I just want to be close. I want to be the hat you put on your head. They want to be everything. They want to be close. So, doctor, this is hard work. So, I feel like they work hard. They know that you work hard to heal yourself or to take care of yourself. This is a person that goes to the doctor when they need to. This is a person that goes to the doctor when they don't need to. I just want to make sure I'm okay. So, this is a person that does that. But this is also read as Dr. Love. So, this is doctor. Can you heal me? So this person wants to be your Dr. Love, but they want to work hard. So this is a person who wants to work hard on a relationship with you. Now, mind you, this is them letting go of all of this. So like with the bugaboo instance, they might do a little bit too much because it's the bugaboo. It's maybe a person who overworks, and then they don't know where to take a break at, where to rest at. They don't know the in-betweens of it. So these are people who are aggressive. This person might be aggressive or might have been aggressive in the bedroom and out. But that's something that they want to change or whatever. So their approach may have been off. But what does he have to say? So I have to... They flip. I know y'all saw they flip. So With that, this is in reverse. Okay, this is be mindful. So this is happiness in the world. So this is like they don't want you happy. So see how it flipped? They don't want you happy without them. These are people who are happy without you. Well, he's happy. He's not happy without you, and he doesn't want you happy without him. So this is like if a person broke up with you, you may be happy, you may be moving on, you may be like, I can deal with it, I've healed myself, we're clean, I'm not against you. You might not even want to come back with this person because this is victory. You know that there's not going to be any wins in fighting with this person. What's the point? But they don't want you happy somewhere else. They don't want you happy somewhere else. So it's like almost like they may have tried to take your happiness away because they didn't want you happy with someone else. But with the email in reverse, this could be a situation where you can't let anybody know how happy you are inside. Like it's the gloating thing, never gloat. So even if you aren't gloating or weren't gloating, people feel like you have the right to gloat, but they don't want to see you gloat because that's in reverse. And they're hoping that you're not gloating, even though you made it on your own. You made it to where you are. At least this man is hoping that you're not gloating, like you wouldn't throw it in his face that I survived without you. They don't want that. That's why they're trying to put the fights down and everything. And they're trying to put away the fact that you guys didn't win. Like maybe you guys took a loss. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back. You took a loss, okay, but they want to see how y'all can move forward from that loss. I did get Mimi at the altar. So maybe this person wants to marry you or has thought about marrying you, or maybe this person has already, you've been married to this person before and they're just still there in the shadows. They're not going to just let you walk away. What's for flying? Arise and see a high corner of view. This is failure. So like I said, yeah, you guys have failed before. You guys took a loss before. But this is on him. So this relationship may have failed because of him, because it's on him. This is him not seeing a bigger picture. This is a guy that getting in relationships and doesn't understand what a relationship is about. They treat the relationship like it's a hookup. I remember now I got the hookup. Holly, if you hear me, I remember that movie, The Hookup. But at the same time, like they know that they failed. They failed to see you in all your glory. They failed to see you the way they were supposed to. And if you see these ladies flying away, like you leaving is what triggered them to recognize what they were doing to you. Or that you didn't necessarily agree with their behavior. But it goes back to me saying this person doesn't want you happy somewhere else. And they know that you can make somebody else happy, but they also don't want you to gloat about, I'm hearing like past behaviors. Like whatever they did wrong, like if you know that they were not good or they didn't do right by you, they don't want you to gloat and bring that up. They don't want you to talk about how fascinating your life is without them. Don't tell me that. Yeah, I'm here. It'll break their heart to know. And you might feel like it's not the best, right? But it's better than it was. Okay, it don't have to be the best as long as it's better than it was. Because the point is for it to get better, and eventually it'll be at its best. Okay, so they feel like your life could be better without the minute or the fact that you go around and do what you do. I got the gloating word, so I hope you guys not gloating. Makes them feel like you're gloating and your life is better without them. And the Emperor, their mental is wired different. They're stubborn. Their stubbornness can be their downfall. It will be their downfall. They may have been high at one point or just in the time of their life and they failed. But that's because of their mental, their stubbornness, their willingness to not adapt. This is my way or the highway. And after so long, nobody's going to deal with that. But what's for falling? So when I get these last cards, I'm going to read you your story. The way it should be read. I pretty much think I explained everything. So this power, this is like, they want to have power over you, over the depth of who you are. The falling is dropping to the deep end of your soul. They want to own your soul. What they say? He's like a lighter to my cigarette. Watching me smoke, I never knew another human life could have the power to take over mine. Cause you're mine. Ashanti, baby, baby, baby. I got this Jones forming in my bones for a man who indeed took over my soul. Understand, I couldn't breathe if he ever said. They want to take over your soul. They want you to not breathe. They want to be your oxygen. You know, but that goes back to the song, I want to be close. I want to be your hands when you say your grace. It's just that they want to be all of that. And they might not know how to be all of that. This is a guy that wants to be. I want to be, but I don't know how to be. So it doesn't take away from them. The beauty of it is they want to be. They just don't know how to be. So they may do things that are not, that cannot be reasoned with. They may do things that doesn't show that what they're really meaning. Because they mean well, it just doesn't come off that way at times. But what else for power? But they want to have power over your soul, want to have power over who you are, power over what you do. This is the Ten of Cups. This is happiness, happy home. This is happy wife, happy life. So this man will want to keep his wife happy. Of course, he knows that happy wife, happy life. But this is the public defender. This is the helper. And this is protection. So this person wants to protect you and your soul. Even though, like this, that's why they're a bugaboo. They want to know what you're doing, when you're doing, and how you're doing. That's why they just irritate you. But it comes off irritating and bugging you. But to them, they think because this is an emperor, so they're stubborn. They only know one way of how to war. They have a war mentality. These are like, you know, when the soldiers come back and they have the PTSD, this person struggles with that. I don't know if they were in the military, but they have that type of mentality. And it comes off as irritating or bugaboo. So this is a person who, but I feel like this person is getting help, because this is the helper card. They're asking for help from other people who can help them deal with their public persona. If this person's in the public eye and they feel like they have the right, or if you're in the public eye, they're like getting assistance on how to deal with you and how not to allow their triggers to affect what they feel for you. Because just because they get triggered and their mental is not all the way there, that doesn't explain the emotional part of it. Like we is mind, body, heart, and soul. And it's a each one has their own depth. So they can be strong mentally, but not strong in their heart. And they're trying to figure out how to do that. They can be strong in their soul, but not strong in their body. They're trying to figure out how to do that. But at the same time, it's also like they want to take y'all relationship from just being, like I said, a hookup, just being one of the people who just hang out together or whatever and make it like a happy wife, happy life. But that doesn't mean that they know how to do that. These are feelings that they have. And they're trying to figure out how to do it. I don't think they can balance their feelings and their mind. They don't know how to get them to work together, for lack of better terms, because that's the PTSD. But what's for bet on yourself? So I do pray y'all know who this person is, or I guess this person is coming into your awareness, or this person have already been, because it's failed. This person's already been there. So for bet on yourself, that's your higher self. So that's like your best bet is to make sure that you stay right within yourself. But this person also knows that no matter what they do or say to you, they know that you're going to make sure that you won within yourself. Even if they try to irritate you or bug you, they know that you always practice that type of, like with this right here, resilience. They know that that's you. They know that you always come back from any failure that you may experience, and you always come out stronger in the end, no matter if you got the victory or not. But this person also knows that, like, you make conscious decisions. You trust yourself. Like, they know that you will make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be before you just make a reckless move. But with that, they trust you too to lead them. because they know that you're not leading them down the rabbit hole, because you don't want yourself to go down the rabbit hole. Oh, let me get another one for higher self for lottery. But that's also like protection. So if this people was worried, if this person was worried about how they looked, like I said, their public persona, their public image, like they know that's not going to make them happy at home though. They're like getting to the point where they don't care how people see them on the outside. They care about the home life, making sure that it's happy. Making sure that it's happy, because for a while they were pleasing other people and not pleasing, the person who they're in a relationship with. Or at least trying to convince other people of who they were, rather than just being who they were. This is why they failed, because they weren't, it's just, they should have just been themselves from the beginning. I'll take both of those. That one did flip over there. This is abundance, because you wind up getting everything that you need. This is the dancer. And this is, you don't dance around who you are. You explain who you are very vividly. Now, whether they understand it or not, that's them, because that's their PTSD kicking in. But at the same time, these people know that you will kind of like not tell them who you are if you don't think that it's beneficial. I don't have to tell you who I am if I'm not going to get a benefit. But this is also him feeling like you don't always tell him everything. You might tell him everything. So I have to tell you, if this is a love story. Okay? So he might have felt like you didn't tell him everything that he needed to know about you in the past. You didn't tell him your spiritual activities, or you didn't tell him who you hang with. You didn't tell him who you associate things with. Not that that's none of his business, because you guys probably hadn't taken it to that level where he can get inside your mind. So this is a person that wants to get inside your mind. They want to get inside your mind. They want to get inside your soul. They want to get, because they want to be close. This is the bugaboo. I want everything though. And they feel like they don't understand if they can't have that. This gonna make them not understand anything for the rest of the day, because they're stubborn, and this is a person who feels like they should have their way. They get their way, my way or the highway. But you coming in proving to them that it doesn't always work like that, especially not with you. Like there's boundaries with you that needs to be put in place, and this person just don't. They want to trample all over your boundaries. Well, let me see if I can get another one for strength. But they do. But we do have happiness, and we have the 10 of cups. Like they do love you. Okay, they just don't know how to deal with you having boundaries or respect for yourself, because that's not what they're used to. That's not what they're used to. What's for strength? What's for alien and strength? Seducer. So I feel like they try to seduce you into they bring out your strength when they do this. So you can be all innocent and all loving and all bubbly, but when they do this PTSD, they realize how strong you are. Like, dang, there's like somebody trying to break down somebody's fence and can't break it down. I'm seeing like a bull though, a bull that tries to charge you and they can't overpower you, and they don't like that. But that's you with your boundaries, so they have to kind of like get themselves together. The NDRE song "Get It Together," but now the years are showing up on your face. You better get it together. They know they have to get it together. The other song, "I don't really want to stay, I don't really want to go, but I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together." They want to fix whatever. They want to fix, they want to fix whatever they broke with you, okay? But they don't know how to. That's the PTSD kicking in. And like I said, they're trying to figure out ways that they're asking for help, because we have the helper right here. Like they're trying to dive deep into their own soul to figure out what it is that's causing them to act like this towards you, even with the bugaboo. They may not necessarily bug anybody else or irritate anybody else, but they irritate you. So these are kind of the people that come toward, they become bugaboos, and they're like, I don't want to bug you, or I don't mean no harm, Miss Lady, but whatever you had, whatever you do to them, or whatever the hookup is like they want, it changes their mental. they shift gears. You know, in a car you shift gears, so they shift gears every time, and it's difficult for them to shift those gears with you because of the PTSD. So but they do know they happy wife, happy life. So this is like I'm hearing like your soulmate, okay? Take it with a grain of salt. This is like your soulmate realizing what they did. Or your soulmate wanting to come in and make things right with you. They were channeling PTSD from wherever, from their father, from whoever. These are military minded men. Men sometimes associate that love with war. Is all is fair in love and war. So they just feel like it's a big fight, even though it isn't. They don't understand the concept behind it. So they just channeling this PTSD. This is what caused them to fail. Like you guys' relationship could have gone further, but it failed. But this failure is on him. He knows that he failed. So it's like his only plea is, how can we get it right again? You might not want to get it right again. This guy wants you connected to him by the hip. I got this Jones forming in my bones for a man who indeed took over my soul. This man would try to, this is like a Grim Reaper. He has a Grim Reaper mentality. I'm coming to collect your soul because it belongs to me. In his eyes, in his defense, it's just I want to be close. I want to be your hands when you say your grace. I want to be that to you. I don't want to cry, but he wants to be that to you. This guy will want to be your God, even though he can't. I'm not being cynical when I say that this guy would want to be everything to you, even though he doesn't know how. I guess he's still learning. So for the be mindful of the messages you send, but you cannot. With that, I think it's saying like your happiness, your tenderness, the tenderness of you. This is a I don't want to say traumatized person, but they're used to trauma. Nevertheless, so when somebody's tender to them, they don't know if you're trying to play games with them. They don't know if you're gloating or trying to show them like what they never had, or throwing up in their face that they've never been touched like this. You ain't never been loved like this. It's the song, You've Been Loved On Wrong. Hurt for far too long. You've been loved on wrong. Or whatever, this person was loved on wrong, hurt for far too long. And when you come in and be tender, it creates this shift in him. This is the shifting gears part that I was talking about. But that shift turns into like that PTSD. They get, I don't know, they get traumatized all over again. This person may have gone through things, you know, that scared them when it comes to like, this person may have had their innocence taken from them, you know, and this person may have been loved. This is a man, so they may have, their depth of love is different from a woman, because they have the war mentality. They have the military mentality. It's Grim Reaper. These are soldiers. So as much as the tenderness is necessary and as much as the tenderness is good, it can trigger them to wonder, is it real? Is it real? Because, you know, with the PTSD, it's not really happening. Those are people who feel like they're still at war, even though they're not at war. It's not happening, but to them it is. So they feel like you're doing something that you're not doing. You're not intending to hurt them. These are people who feel like you might hurt them because of how gentle you are, how loving you are. And they don't want you to hurt them. That's not your intent. Of course I know. But this is a man who feel like, if I open my heart to you, you're going to break it. And so they do all the other things. This is a person that you just so bubbly. So this could be a mean-spirited person and you just happy. And their happiness, that scares them. That's like an insult. People who are mean, they don't like to see happy people. They don't. It insults them because it's like, where's my happiness? Why am I not happy like that? Instead of joining in on the happiness, right? But that's why you had to hurt the gloating thing. They will feel like you're gloating, like you're able to be happy and they're not. That's a serious condition where they feel like they can't find their happiness or whatever. I do apologize, Aquarius or whatnot, but that's what I got. This is manifest in reverse. Let me see, can I get another card? Because that card just dropped on its own. Can I get one more card for Aquarius? I do pray that I explained that well. But he kind of took over the reading. This was about other people or whatnot. But he came out first. So he's like, you're going to have to address him first. You have to deal with him first before he'll let you go move on. With you, I understood. I feel like people understand your behavior, and I guess they understand that you're not gloating. They understand that you're just happy within, happy without. You're happy with it, happy without it. It's just you find your happy. Even if it's not there at first, you find it. But also I feel like this person wants you to understand them and the way they're wired. They can't, I guess they can change it. They're still here on the earth. They have time. They can change. They can still grow. Okay, but they want you to understand them what they are, rather than trying to lead them to the next step. This is a person, just hold my hand and walk with me. Don't try to walk with them. They want you to walk with me, talk with me. With manifest in reverse, I feel like they don't want you to be able to manifest nobody else. They don't want you to be able to manifest um without them. They don't want you to be able to solely do you without them. So I pray that I explained it well. Um, I pray that you understood that. But that's what this person wants you to know. So I do love you, Aquarius. I might have to do you guys another one. I don't know, because he took over this. I might have to reread it. But I do love you guys, and I pray that you guys have an amazing week.